Hi, it's Daphne. Welcome back to my channel, and in today's video, I'm going to be going through the books I plan to read in June. June is a special month because I am a co-host in Hannah Blackwell's Once Upon a Readathon. I'm very excited. I am Team Djinn. I'm a co-captain with Kristen from Kristen Craves Books. So I have some specific reading plans to gain points for my team and attack the other team. So for Team Djinn, ideally I'd be reading Djinn books. I want to read at least one, but I have some other buddy reads that I'm considering that would attack the other mascots as well. So like pirate related things and maybe mermaid related things. I'm gonna link everything down in the description with like the rules and the points and how you can sign up if you haven't already and you want to jump in. But the gist of it is that you want to score points for your team. You can do this just by reading books. You can get bonus points for reading BIPOC authors or LGBTQ authors or characters, and then you can gain bonus points for reading books with a water setting and books with your own mascot. And then you can attack the other team if you read their mascots. A lot of stuff is going to be happening on Instagram as well, so if you want to follow me, my Instagram is linked down below, and there is a Once Upon a Readathon Instagram as well that you can check out, that I will link in the description for your convenience. This TBR, I have a couple of mandatory reads, so I'm going to start with those. So the first mandatory read I have is for my own book club, being book club. I have a Discord for it. Also going to be linked down below. We are doing a read-along for the entire Greenbone saga. So May, we just read Jade City. We have a live show coming out. I scheduled it for June 8th at like 9:15, I think, EST. It's already posted on my channel. It's scheduled, so you can find it. Mark your calendars. We're going to be talking all the spoilers for Jade City. So that means for June, we are going to be reading Jade War, the second book in the trilogy, and I am emotionally drained already from the first book. So I'm a little scared going into this in the best way possible. I know that this book is definitely going to elevate the stakes that were set in the first book. It seems like it's going to expand the world and the conflicts going on around our Cull family, our main family here. And yeah, I'm just excited because these books are like beautiful pieces of art, and I think they're so beautifully crafted, and I think the stories are so compelling and the characters are so compelling. Like, it's definitely like a character-driven read for me, for sure. But I'm also scared because my emotions are drained from the experience in the best way, like in the intended way. So yeah, I have that on my TBR as a mandatory read. And then in the next 3 days, I'm filming this on June 2nd. This book, The Three-Body Problem, I talked about it in May, but I didn't get around to reading it because, I don't know, life has been kind of busy. I've been distracted. I haven't been reading that much. So May, I didn't read nearly as much as I wanted to. But I gotta read this in the next 3 days because it's the 2nd and I have my book club meeting for this book on the 5th. This is for my IRL book club, and I've literally read 5 pages, so I'm probably just gonna start from the beginning. This is a Chinese sci-fi, and it is critically acclaimed. It won the Hugo Award, so yeah, I really want to read it. I don't want to go to the meeting and have people talk about it, and I just didn't read it, So this is my priority for the next few days. Don't catch me reading anything else. And then the next mandatory read I have is Africa Risen. I am reading this as a part of Hannah Blackwell's Femmes Aficionados book club, I believe that's what it's called. This is a short story collection of Black-focused sci-fi fantasy stories, and I have started it and I've been annotating it. I've really been enjoying it so far, so I'm excited to continue on. I believe Hannah's scheduled the live show already sometime around June 15th, because that's the day I marked that I need to have it done by. So maybe it's the day after, if anything, but definitely check out her channel. She probably has it scheduled, and if not, it'll probably be coming out soon. So those are all the mandatory books. And then kind of just going through, I was trying to plan out strategically what books would make sense. There's going to be way more books than I can actually read. I'm currently in the middle of Serpent and the Wings of Night. I was kind of buddy reading this with Eliza, Sam, and Melody, but I'm sure they're all done already with it. And I was focusing on Jade City, so I'm not that far. I'm maybe almost 100 pages in, and the book is kind of long. This is a vampire competition kind of book. The main heroine is human, but she was adopted by like the vampire king, and she's joined this like magical competition that happens every 100 years to try to get a wish from the goddess. And I think she wants to be turned into a vampire without having to go through like the transition ritual that's normal, because people usually die doing that. She just wants to feel safe. Her life is always at risk living in a vampire world as a human, but there's not a lot of, that's not confirmed. Like, there's a lot of like mystery. She's not, as a character, she's not telling me everything. And I think there's romance as well, I assume, with a vampire guy in the competition. But I haven't really met him yet. Then a book I'm considering buddy reading is The City of Brass. This is a Djinn book, so for Team Djinn, it's perfect. I know Kristen is reading this book. She's like reading it right now. Another kind of long fantasy, but I haven't read a lot of Djinn books, so this is like quintessential Djinn in the book community, so I want to check it out. So I'm definitely going to try to get to that. And it's on KU. So if you're looking for a Djinn book and you have KU, it's perfect for that. Then I'm also considering Traitor Witch. This is a reverse harem romance book, and I think there are pirates in it, maybe merfolk in it, not sure. There's like, oh, there's definitely water. I think there's like water on the cover, so that will give me bonus points as well. So that is in consideration if I'm in the mood for that. Then I'm considering The Sea Witch. This is like a mermaid book, so perfect for attacking the mermaid team. And the man on this cover, like, I'm sold. Hannah brought this book to my attention, and I was like, ooh, intrigued. Probably gonna pick that up. I think it's on KU too, so works for me. I usually check to see if they're on KU. If they're not on KU, I usually don't add it to my TBR. Another Djinn book I might pick up is Twisted Ginni. I don't know that much about it. I don't think it's super long. I hope it's not, because I don't read that fast. Let's see what it's about. Ooh, okay, I think this is a reverse harem. Hannah was pitching this to me again. I think this is a reverse harem where the female lead is the Djinn, and she has like 3 beautiful damaged men masters or something. So reverse harem. I was like, Hannah, tell me less. That sounds really fun. Let's see how long it is. Ooh, it's like kind of long. It's 388 pages, but it's on Kindle, so if it's on my Kindle, I can get through it much faster than trying to read a physical book. Ooh, I'm actually really excited about that. And then the last book I'm kind of considering is A Ship of Bone and Teeth. And that's only because in the live show I was in, I saw Eliza and Sam talking in the comments about buddy reading it. So I was like, oh my God, I want to buddy read with you guys as much as I can. So I'm considering that as well. It's a mermaid retelling, a dark little mermaid retelling. What? That sounds so fun. So I'm very excited. This readathon is bringing so many books to my attention that like have never been on my radar before. So I'm excited to dive in. Hopefully I can finish my mandatory reads fast enough that I can get to my fun reads. I mean, these books are gonna be fun too, right? Wait, let me hold them the way you can see them. These books are gonna be fun too, but I don't want them to take up so much time that I only read these books in June and don't have time to read some of these silly fun time books. But maybe I'll do some like reading both at the same time kind of aspects. But these 3 books are my priority. This one's gonna get done kind of really soon. These 2, this is gonna get done in halfway through, and then this one I have the whole month to read. So, man, I'm very excited about June. Definitely check out the readathon. It should be a really good time with some fun, competitive energy. And I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave it a thumbs up and subscribe down below if you haven't already. Obviously, it would really help out my channel and I would greatly appreciate it. And I will catch you in another video. Bye!